Greetings everyone. It's a beautiful late afternoon in the late fall season, and we're going on a ride on a beautiful part of town that's well liked by many riders, but also quite infamous for the high number of crash statistics in the city, motorcycle crashes that is. And well, I have a question for you. What do you think of when you refer to someone as being a good rider? You know, is it particular skills, being able to, you know, get a good lap time on the racetrack, that sort of thing? Or, well, I have found in a good motorcycle book called Motorcycle Roadcraft, it's from the UK, written by a panel of about 20 or so authors, I've found a list of the 7 qualities of a safe and competent rider, and I'll quote them to you, and then I will add a few comments of my own. The first one is critical and honest self-awareness and understanding of your attitudes, characteristics and behavior that are necessary for safe riding. I wholeheartedly agree, and in those few words they're talking about the whole inner game, so to speak, where you take a look at why you're riding and what's your relationship to traffic, who are you, what's your identity, and where this really, what really helps here is being honest with yourself and searching. See, they're talking about the good, they're talking about the behavior that's necessary for safe riding, not the other sort of behavior. So that's also having like that internal compass and nurturing your own inner voice, to, you know, to listen. If you see yourself doing, you know, 100 kilometers on this stretch of road, you should have that internal radar, so to speak, not that radar trap, but an internal sketchiness radar that will tell you, dude, slow down, man, this is too sketchy. So nurture that voice, right? And be honest with yourself. Oh, careful. And that's what that whole inner awareness is all about. Okay, number two is taking action to keep identified risks to a minimum. And that's exactly what we're doing here in these videos, right? We're looking at the tactics first of space and positioning and traffic, and then basically we're looking for that flow of act, don't think. You already internalize where the risks are, you scan for them, and you take action. So yeah, 100%. All right, number 3, awareness of your own personal limitations and those of the machine and the road. Yeah, 100%. And I would add here that awareness is you're constantly reevaluating as you ride the limitations of your own internal state of mind, and, you know, those of the machine. What's going on with my bike? Is it raining? Do I have, you know, enough good tires, enough tread on the tires? And the road, what's happening with the conditions? So it's like 2 feedback loops. What am I doing and what's traffic doing? Number 4, awareness of the inherent risks in particular road and traffic situations. So 100%. Take, for example, the left turning vehicle. That's one of the most hazardous situation here. Say, for example, you're approaching an intersection, kind of half aware. You're kind of distracted, but you do notice a opposing left turning vehicle. Well, immediately you're going to bring your state of into a higher state of focus, because you know that's your sketchiness radar, right? You know there's an inherent risk in that particular traffic situation. So yeah, of course, that's also what we're doing here in these videos. Number 5, concentration and good observation. I mean, it's almost like stating the obvious, but yeah, of course. And I would add here being aware of the different levels of your concentration. You know, how because we're human beings. We can't be 100% concentrated and focused 100% of the time, right? So have that internal gauge, so to speak. All right, number 6, continuously matching your machine's direction and speed to the changing conditions. Yeah, and that's the whole gist of what I mean by adjusting your position and speed in traffic. So when and there's different ways of saying that. When I first started riding in that college course, I was taught the SIPD acronym, S-I-P-D-E, which stands for Scan, Identify, Predict, Decide, Execute. And I remember being there in class and thinking to myself, all right, I'm going to scan, okay, good. I'm going to identify, right. And then I'm going to predict, yeah, I'm going to predict. And then I'm going to decide, and then I'm going to execute. So this, what the UK authors refer to as the motorcycle of, the system of motorcycle control, and one that I resonated with highly is information, position, speed, gear, acceleration. Information, position, speed, gear, acceleration. And that's exactly what we're doing here as well. We're scanning our environment for information and adjusting our position and speed accordingly, and then, you know, gear, acceleration. And number 7, just make a right-hand turn here. Alright, number 7, skillful use of machine controls. Isn't that beautiful? Mad skills, yo! I prefer the more poetic language of the rider-machine unity, you merging with your motorcycle and then the motorcycle becoming an extension of your body. Right? That's beautiful. And there you go. Those are the 7 skills, the 7 qualities actually of a safe and competent rider. And it's qualities, it's habits that we continuously nurture and cultivate on our journey and throughout our riding career, right? So I truly believe in that. Every day, every ride is a learning experience. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll till next time, keep the shiny side up and rubber side down. Cheers.